Hi guys, pick a number to hide behind before the killer finds you.
Hide quickly.
Guys, is anyone still alive? If you are, maybe you're very good at reading the killer's psychology. Comment below. I chose number 1, so I died first. As you can see, escaping danger is incredibly difficult, especially with demonic entities. They always know where we are, possessing anything around us. Today, we're going to explore things that are haunted. Let's start the story. If you get too scared, don't worry, I'll protect you.
1. The Mystery of Peggy, the Doll.
A doll named Peggy, currently residing at Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. Peggy is not just an old toy. She is notorious for causing extremely severe reactions in anyone who comes into contact with her.
Let's talk about one of the most cursed videos out on the internet right now, the Peggy doll video. Now, before I show you the cursed video, I need to give you a warning because apparently 80 people felt sick after watching this video. Specifically, they had chest pains, nausea, and crippling headaches. Just letting you know just in case. Also, apparently a British woman got a heart attack after watching this video. Peggy is a doll that is said to be possessed by an English woman that was born in 1946, passed from a chest-related condition. Peggy started going absolutely viral in 2015 because allegedly this video caused people to get sick, to get anxiety attacks. Some even said that their computer screens froze after playing this video. Apparently, Peggy can also give you nightmares. So listen, if you're anxious, maybe don't watch this video. I'm just gonna show you the video. Here it is. Do you feel different? Are you anxious? Do you have a headache? Or are you suffering from a placebo effect, you think? Anyways, yeah, there's the video. I'm gonna be honest, I believe that things can be haunted. But watching this video, I feel okay right now. I'll tell you if I have nightmares. But yeah, do you guys think this video is truly haunted? Or do you think a bunch of people are just suffering from the placebo effect? I don't know about that though, because if there was a woman that had a heart attack after watching this, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know, let me know.
These stories have become so widespread that before approaching Peggy, visitors must sign a liability waiver. Psychics who attempt to communicate with her share a common, chilling assessment. The spirit dwelling in Peggy is an angry and vengeful one.
2. Elmo's World.
An urban legend that haunts many, where an innocent after-school moment turns into utter terror. A little girl returns home as usual, but as soon as she steps in, everything has changed.
Let's talk about Mother singing Elmo's World accident. A girl was coming home from school, as usually everyone does. When she was at home, she saw her mother laying down on the floor. The girl asks her mother if she was okay, but the mother didn't heard her. The mom started acting weird and began to sing Elmo's World. I will show a video I found.
Lady, in flowers we'll stray, we'll keep.
But it turns out that her mom is a skinwalker. Stay safe.
The video the little girl recorded of her mother humming the familiar Elmo song quickly went viral, creating a wave of speculation and fear. Was this just a simple health incident, or a sign of some supernatural phenomenon that had invaded their home? I don't believe it was normal at all.
3. Skinwalker.
A skinwalker is an entity with long arms and legs, pale skin, and it will follow you at an incredibly fast speed. Sometimes they disguise themselves as humans to approach their prey more easily. The skinwalker has been recorded by many people, as shown in the video below.
Hey, Dad, look at Carly!
Get up here, Carly! What the hell was that? Get up here, Carly!
Red. Red! Red! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you a skinwalker?
Do you think this is real or just staged footage? If you are too scared, tell yourself it's just editing.
4. Ghost helps people.
If you are too afraid, watch this video, maybe you will be healed. Because ghosts are sometimes just people who have died, and people can be good or bad. For example, in this case, if it weren't for the ghost, the house would have burned down.
I told you I was going to be 5 minutes late. I started the dishwasher. Oh, now, I told you. Ethel, no. Yeah, she could turn on the water. I don't know, she's probably mad at me, kind of desperate housewife. Because she's a ghost, I'm not putting it on. You hear this? This is why I'm late. This is why I'm late. Tell your mother the ghost is misbehaving. Well, make her believe. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, I'm coming now. Yep, that was her. And she put the fire on the oven. I told you she's a demon. I told you she's a demon. She's trying to set this house ablaze. Yes, I'm sure it was her. Oh, go, 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 go. Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
Perhaps the ghost was afraid that if the house burned down, she would become homeless, too. So she decided to help. Instead of scaring people or dropping things like traditional ghosts, this one chose to alert them about the fire. The homeowner must have been endlessly grateful, perhaps even wanting to set up a small altar in the basement to thank this special savior. Who knows, maybe after this incident, they even became close friends, like, "Hey, ghost, we're out of milk today. Can you grab a carton for me?" If you had a friendly ghost in your house, would you want to keep it? Comment below to let me know. Personally, I would not. I'm terrified of things without fur, besides sharks, and invisible entities.
5. Robert doll.
You must have heard of the Annabelle doll, famous thanks to the movies, but in real life, the Robert doll is even more famous. Listen to this story.
They say if you take a picture of Robert the doll without asking his permission first, you might end up cursed. Here on display in Key West, Florida, you can find Robert, who is an allegedly possessed doll. Robert was given as a gift to a young boy by the name of Gene Otto, and not too long later, Robert and Gene were inseparable. Over time, Gene's parents noticed that there was something strange happening around Robert the doll. They would hear the sounds of two people talking when only Robert and Gene were in the room together. In another instance, Gene's parents heard him screaming from his room, and when they entered, they saw Robert holding Gene down. And anytime Gene was in trouble, he would look at his parents and say, "I didn't do it, Robert did it." Later in life, Gene met his wife Anne, and, of course, Robert was still in the picture. Gene even built Robert his own room up in the attic, and it was said that if you looked into the attic's windows, you could see Robert moving around. Years later, it came out that Gene might have been abusive towards Anne, but when he was confronted about it, he would always repeat that exact same creepy line that he did when he was a kid. "I didn't do it, Robert did it."
Could it be that Robert is not just an old toy, but an entity seeking to sow chaos on anyone who disrespects him. Next time you see an old doll staring at you, remember Robert and never forget to ask for his permission before taking a picture.
6. The hands resist him.
An artwork that many believe to be one of the most cursed paintings in the world. The piece is titled The Hands Resist Him, painted by William Stoneham in 1972. It sounds like a normal piece of art, but just a few years after its debut, a series of tragic events occurred. Let's lift the veil on this painting, where fear is not just a feeling, but a real experience.
This painting was painted in the 70s, but 30 years later it was put up for sale on eBay and listed as a haunted painting for really creepy reasons that I'm going to tell you about today. If you like art and cool stories, follow me because that's what this page is all about daily. In 1972, Bill Stoneham painted this painting called The Hands Resist Him. The painting was first displayed at a solo show in the Fane Garden Gallery in Beverly Hills and was reviewed by the art critic at the Los Angeles Times. The painting was bought at the show by John Marley, who played Jack Walls in The Godfather. This guy. Here's where it gets spooky. The owner of that gallery, the art critic, and John Marley all died within 1 year of coming into contact with that painting. Years after Marley's death, the painting was found in an old brewery by an elderly couple and they listed it on eBay. Their eBay description made a bunch of claims that the painting was cursed or haunted, saying things like the characters in the painting moved during the night and that they would sometimes leave the painting and enter the room in which it was being displayed. They also included with the listing photographic evidence of the female doll threatening the little boy with a gun and him leaving the painting. Where are these pictures? But that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to haunted paintings. Literally. I'm going to talk tomorrow about what makes this one haunted and a few others, and it gets way crazier, way scarier. Make sure you're following me.
The former owner of the painting warned that they were trying to get out. She even saw the two children fighting and the hands behind trying to pull them away. Oh dear. I'm most afraid of this painting on the list.
7. The Crying Boy.
One of the most controversial and haunted paintings in history. The Crying Boy, painted by Giovanni Bragolin. This portrait of a tearful boy was a popular decoration in millions of homes in the 1980 seconds. It sounds harmless, but this was the source of a series of horrific house fire tragedies, leaving police and the world baffled.
Are you interested in the paranormal and would love to learn more about ghost entities and spooky stories? Well, you've come to the right place. My name's Lucy and today we are talking about the Crying Boy painting. This is the Crying Boy painting. As you can see, it's a very young boy crying, hence the name, and it's a haunted or cursed painting made by an Italian painter of the name Giovanni and was made in the 1950s. Now, this painting went on to be extremely popular in the UK, with 50,000 copies being made and sold all across the country. But in the 1980s, this Crying Boy painting started to get really bad credit about it. A newspaper tabloid in the UK then made an article about the Crying Boy painting and the curse surrounding it. It stated that in many cases, firefighters were seeing all across the UK houses that contained the Crying Boy painting were burning down, and the only thing that survived was this painting. And a lot of people say that, oh, it could just be human error or faulty wiring, but the one thing no one could get their head wrapped around was the fact that why was this the only thing surviving the fires? Shortly after this newspaper article becoming public, many people started to come forward with their own experiences. People started to come forward and say while owning this painting, random fires in their house would just start without no explanation. People claimed that their house burned down and the only thing surviving was this painting, and family members even lost their lives in these fires. After the popularity that this painting got through the tabloid, people started mass burning these paintings, even setting up bonfires for everyone to bring their Crying Boy painting and throw it in. There's even a story that states that a man heard this story through his brother. He purposely went out and bought the painting, hung it in his house, and then his house completely burnt down. And once again, the only thing surviving these fires was the Crying Boy painting. After he's seen what the damage did to his house, he put a boot right through that painting. Even with the reputation that this painting has, people continue to still buy out of curiosity or for their collections. So would you ever buy a copy of The Crying Boy?
I feel so sorry for the boy. Technically, he did nothing wrong and died tragically. Could it be that the soul of the boy crying in the painting truly carried a mysterious curse? Whatever the truth, this painting has become a symbol of obsession and fear that we cannot erase. What do you think? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow so I can keep protecting you from these creepy mysteries. Thanks for watching, my dear friends. See you in the next video. Bye.